Our project partnered with young women from historically marginalized backgrounds and working in diverse communities. We partnered with schools and with out-of-school agencies to work with groups of young women to develop films about science in their own lives and their communities and figure out what young women are passionate about.
We all worked with youth in different contexts, slightly different contexts, but in an out-of-school space and time. The youth chose the questions that they were most interested and passionate about, and we studied how they used their science and engineering identities as well as the other identities they carry with them to do change work in their lives.
We see some common patterns across these different films, one of which was in many of the films they use stop motion animation, which is a very teen-centric way of talking about science and a nice way to present science that happens over time. And so they would model how different scientific processes, so that's how they brought in the sort of scientific language. They're telling these deep, authentic stories about science, but in a very teen-friendly way, and all within this context of we care about others, we care about our environment, and we want to make a difference.
Filmmaking as a challenge is a really powerful, we call it transformational pivot, because the multimodality of film invites the physicality and contextual sort of creativity of being in different spaces and being in different ways with their science that both resonates with teens, but also invites diversity and invites different participation that we care about.
So we partnered with the school and worked with the teachers who taught them during the daytime, and then after school also participated with the young women in this After School Stars program. And it was fascinating to see how when you span environments like that, how teachers and students come together in new ways, how you start redefining science in new ways. It challenges the way that we teach science in classrooms, actually. And I think there's a lot that we can learn from outside of school science for school science.
In science education, we often talk about preparing youth for their futures to make a difference in their lives once they're grown-ups. And our youth all showed us that they use science and engineering practices right now to make a difference in their lives today.